Have you ever stared into an empty fridge on a Sunday night, just absolutely dreading the long week of cooking ahead of you? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a highly anticipated new model from Marathi Meals on Wheels, the Sunday Stock-Up. And let me tell you, this isn't your standard greasy takeout. It's a completely reimagined way to get authentic, home-style, vegetarian Marathi food delivered right to your door in the St. Louis area. So you're literally fully prepped for the busy week ahead before it even starts. Let's break down exactly how this ingenious system actually works. Now, the foundation, frankly, pretty incredible. I mean, since they launched in November of 2025, they've achieved something that is basically a unicorn in the food service space. A flawless track record. Literally zero customer complaints across the board. Nothing about communication, ordering, delivery, and most importantly, zero complaints about the food quality and taste. Establishing that level of community trust, that is not easy. But, instead of just sitting back and coasting, they spent the last 9 months really actively listening to their customers to figure out how they could refine their service even further. And that feedback is exactly what drove a pretty major pivot. Original setup, where they offered fixed, complete dinner plates right in the middle of the week, wasn't quite giving families the flexibility they actually craved. People were telling them things like, well, I already have a massive pot of rice at home. I really just need the main dish. Or, I want specific items for Monday's lunch, not Wednesday's dinner. So they listened. They retired those fixed weekday meals and shifted the whole operation to this new Sunday Stock-Up. It's essentially a bulk ordering system that gives you the best of both worlds. You get a massive variety of fresh, healthy items and the absolute freedom to mix, match, and supplement your own home cooking right when the week kicks off. So how do you actually go about building an order? It all kicks off conceptually with what they call the base order. To jump in on the Sunday Stock-Up, you just need to pick a minimum of 4 16-ounce containers from their weekly rotating menu of fresh bhajis and dals. To put that into perspective, that's enough to seriously jumpstart your meal prep. The real beauty here is the total customization. You can grab one of each available item, maybe 2 bhajis and 2 dals. Or, hey, if you really love a specific dish, just get 4 containers of your absolute favorite to feed the whole family. As long as you hit that minimum of 4 containers, the combo is completely up to you. Now, think of that base order as the foundation of your house, and the optional add-ons as all the cool furniture that actually makes it yours. Depending on what's on the menu that week, you can tack on authentic breads like chapatis, parathas, or bhakri. You could add a rice variety, a neat 8-ounce side dish, or even a sweet treat or festival special. The key here is you only buy what you actually need. Seriously, if you're the kind of person who prefers making your own rice at home, just skip the rice add-on entirely and load up on breads or sweets instead. It's 100% tailored to the specific eating habits of your household. And honestly, the logistics are just as clean and organized as the menu itself. Getting this amazing food into your fridge breaks down into 4 super simple steps. Step 1, check the weekly menu online to see what fresh items the chefs have whipped up. Step 2, submit your order. Step 3, take a quick look at your email confirmation and pay. And Step 4, the absolute best part, receive your food on Sunday. Having this kind of predictability is an absolute game changer for busy professionals, seniors, caregivers, or, exhausted new parents. You don't have to stress about what's for dinner on a chaotic Tuesday evening because you already took care of it the previous Thursday. But because we're talking about authentic, slow-cooked home-style food here, and definitely not some fast food assembly line, there are a few strict deadlines you've got to keep in mind. The cutoff to place your order is exactly 9 p.m. Central Time every Thursday. Once you're confirmed, your payment via Zelle is due by noon on Friday. And then the magic happens on Sunday between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. when your food arrives. Now, you might be wondering, why the super strict Thursday cutoff? Well, it's actually pretty cool. MMO relies on independent local home chefs. This window gives those chefs the exact confirmed quantities they need to go out, buy fresh groceries, and prepare your food with real care over the weekend. Plus, this model drastically minimizes food waste compared to a traditional restaurant, which is a huge win for everybody. Speaking of that Sunday delivery, let's talk about how it actually gets to you. Deliveries roll out from St. Peters, Missouri, and they cover the greater St. Louis region. But what really stands out here is the absolute transparency of the whole operation. Delivery is priced purely based on distance. It's $10 for up to 15 miles, $15 for 15 to 25 miles, and $20 for up to 35 miles. And that is literally it. No surprise service charges right at the end of checkout, no sneaky hidden app fees. You know exactly what you're paying for the food and exactly what it costs to get it safely to your front door. Refreshing, right? So we've walked through the crazy menu flexibility, the super simple ordering steps, and the hyper-transparent delivery of MMO's new system, which really leaves us with one final highly practical question. Is your fridge ready before Monday begins? The Sunday Stock-Up isn't just a convenient service, it's a fascinating look at how hyperlocal, flexible meal prep might literally be the future of takeout. It takes the stress completely out of your week while simultaneously supporting independent local chefs. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. Here is to starting your next week fully stocked, fully satisfied, and totally stress-free.